Some NHL fans are lighting up games with smoke bombs. Others are burning their cities to the ground. So, these are 14 times NHL fans went too far. At number 14, we have when a Blackhawks fan stole a player's helmet during a game.
Now, here's the thing, and then
Have a look at his face, man! That dude is absolutely drunk out of his mind. However, what the Philadelphia Flyers fans did at number 13 was an absolute disgrace. Coming into their home game against the Washington Capitals, the city of Philadelphia mourned the death of their late owner. The Flyers organization gifted fans bracelets to pull off a befitting tribute to a pivotal figure in franchise history. But 3 periods into the playoffs game, the Flyers were annihilated by the Washington Capitals. Enraged, Flyers fans let their feelings known by ruining the game with a swarm of tribute bracelets.
great job by Simmons, and then you see Orlov get hit. He's already been hit from behind.
Damn, I thought NHL fans were crazy, but Philadelphia fans took things to a whole new level. That is nowhere near as scary compared to what New York Islanders fans did with an ex-player. See, back in the 2010s, the John Tavares Islanders bond was thicker than blood. Joining the franchise as the first overall pick in 2009, scoring multiple goals, and captaining the Islanders team for 5 seasons, the superstar quickly became a household name across New York City. However, in 2018, the love story turned into one of the greatest feuds in NHL history. After promising the entire Islanders fan base a contract renewal, John opted to sign for the Toronto Maple Leafs. On his first visit back to Long Island, Islanders fans didn't hold back on New York's most wanted traitor.
Here he comes.
Is that how you treat someone who spent 9 years with your team? What an embarrassing gesture from the Islanders fans. It got way worse when a grown man wrestled with a young girl over a game-winning hockey stick. I don't know which is more embarrassing, the fact he tried to steal the stick or the whooping he got after. Absolutely ridiculous. NHL fans will risk their lives for a chance at game-worn souvenirs, just like at our number 10 spot when Rangers fans fought like little kids over a hockey stick.
Starts a little bit of a Donnybrook in the seats here, to say the least. So we'll let them settle it.
After all that struggle and hustle, just for no one to eventually take home the hockey stick. Damn, that must have hurt a lot. At number 9, a heckling fan got a bitter taste of his own medicine. Blackhawks former forward Steve Sullivan was on the end of a nasty strike to his face. While in pain, an Avalanche fan thought it was the best time to trash talk the injured player. But what happened next turned the heckling fan into a clown on live TV.
Watch it goes around, bonk, it hits something, and now Sullivan comes over. This is the fan, the same fan who was giving Sullivan a hard time.
Karma caught up so hard on him that even his girl couldn't stop laughing. I guess the joke's on you now, man. Still, that was nowhere near as wild as when a Nashville fan threw a catfish on the ice rink during a game. Down 4-0 in the second period, the Predators were getting preyed on all game long by the Boston Bruins. But things went from bad to worse after a Predators fan tossed a dead catfish on the ice. I have seen jerseys and beers thrown on the ice, but tossing a lifeless catfish on the ice is insane. That reminds me of when a fan took things too far and stopped a game with a smoke bomb. With the scores tied through 3 periods, both teams looked to steal the win in overtime. When the Flyers thought they had won it all, the goal was ruled out. The Philly fans were so pissed at the call that they sent smoke bombs on the ice. At this point, the Philadelphia fans are the worst. Setting up smoke bombs in an arena filled with thousands of people is criminal. Every night, NHL fans never cease to amaze me. At number 6, New Jersey fans reacted to a disallowed goal by sabotaging the game. All game long, the Devils had everything working against them. having goals ruled out not once, not twice, but 3 times in a single game. After celebrating a hat trick of disallowed goals, the New Jersey fans were so pissed at the referees, littering the ice with all sorts of garbage.
Bit of debris was a hat, but now it's just getting out of control here. And even
the fans were so frustrated that they eventually started cussing out the referee. The look on the Devils bench says it all. Imagine getting 3 goals chucked off the board. I would be livid if it were me too. The Montreal fan at our number 5 spot crossed the line with one of the most horrendous acts I've ever seen. After shutting out the Canadiens all night, Tuukka Rask was targeted by the Canadiens fans, and it went as far as Montreal fans pointing lasers to distract the goalie.
That's somebody shining a battery-powered laser down probably from the upper deck, and that's just
Come on, man, that was so low for Montreal fans. At least make it a fair game. We have seen fans pull off a lot of outrageous acts throughout this video, but none compares to what we have at number 4. Former Toronto Maple Leafs player Ty Domi was renowned for his iconic fights during his NHL years, making him the player with the most fighting majors in NHL history. But his most iconic fight yet didn't happen on the ice. It was against a Philadelphia Flyers fan. After making his way to the penalty box, Domi was heckled by the opposing fans. What started as a mere confrontation soon escalated into a head-on MMA fight.
And he's inside Domi's face, except Domi pulls his sweater down and starts to pummel him. Just absolutely pounds him. Okay.
The fan didn't just leave with a bruised ego. Domi landed 1 or 2 punches. Next time, just stay glued to your seat and keep shut, man. Someone should have warned this fan at number 3 before making one of the worst mistakes in his life. In the legendary Battle of Alberta, tensions went through the roof between the Oilers and the visiting Calgary Flames. However, the Edmonton fans took the rivalry too far, heckling the Flames coaching staff with beers and popcorn. Sasha Lakovic saw that, and he went out for blood.
Lakovic, he comes over the boards, and did you see?
That fan was lucky he came out alive, man. Damn, that was really close. At number 2, we have one of the most historic fights in NHL history. Over the years, Madison Square Garden has hosted many iconic sports moments. After coming off a 2-goal deficit to steal a 4-3 win over the New York Rangers, the Boston Bruins also left with blood.
Oh, there go the Bruins. Oh, you hate to see this.
And the result was a full-out brawl of fines and suspensions. Fans make some of the dumbest choices ever, man. While New York fans remain as chaotic as ever, Vancouver fans, on the other hand, are burning their city to the ground at the number 1 spot. 2011 was the definition of a bittersweet year for the Canucks. Making it to their first Stanley Cup final in about 2 decades against the Bruins, the series was tied 6 games in, leaving Game 7 to determine who would be crowned champions. However, a blowout 4-0 loss to the Bruins made the entire city of Vancouver go rogue and started an intense riot.
Celebrated their Stanley Cup victory, thousands of Canucks fans took to the streets of Vancouver, rioting, flipping cars, and setting fire.
Vancouver streets were littered with burned cars and damaged properties, with over $4 million worth of damages. At the end of this crazy event, there were over 100 arrests and 150 injuries. These fans are equally the best and worst parts of this game. Thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more fun and exciting hockey videos. Before you go, check out the other top videos we have released. Trust me, you are going to love them.